for Americans kidnapped in Mexico result in 2 fatalities and 2 survivors. Americans kidnapped in Mexico. Gunmen kidnapped 4 American citizens at gunpoint in the city of Matamoros, which is located in the northeastern state of Tamaulipas, Mexico, on March 3. The 4 individuals had traveled to Tamaulipas to receive cosmetic surgery, according to relatives who spoke to U.S. media. However, unidentified gunmen ambushed and took them while they were driving into Matamoros. The kidnapping of foreigners is not uncommon in Mexico, particularly in areas where drug cartels are prevalent. Tamaulipas is one of 6 Mexican states that the U.S. State Department advises travelers not to visit because of crime and kidnapping. Details of the kidnapping. The 4 Americans were driving through Matamoros in a white minivan with North Carolina license plates when the gunman opened fire, as seen in video footage of the incident. Heavily armed men load the victims into a pickup truck in the video. One of the individuals is forcibly loaded onto the vehicle, while the others, who appear to be unconscious, are dragged to the truck. Latavia Tay McGee, Shade Woodard, Eric James Williams, and Zindel Brown are the identified victims. The group was on their way to receive cosmetic surgery, and one of the individuals, Latavia McGee, was reportedly going to have a tummy tuck. A Mexican woman, believed to be a 33-year-old bystander, was also killed in the incident. 2 victims dead, 2 rescued. Mexican officials confirmed that they found 2 of the 4 Americans dead, but they rescued the other 2 and safely returned them to the United States. They repatriated the bodies of the deceased, and they arrested 1 suspect, identified only as Jose N. The Pentagon spokesman, John Kirby, expressed condolences to the families of those who died in the attack. The U.S. State Department is continuing its investigation into the incident, which is still in its early stages. Suspected responsibility. Investigators suspect that the Gulf Cartel, one of the oldest organized crime groups in Mexico, is responsible for the attack. A U.S. law enforcement source told CBS that they believe the Americans may have been mistaken for competing drug traffickers or caught in crossfire between rival factions. It is still unclear whether someone targeted the Americans specifically, or if it was simply a matter of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. The investigation is ongoing. Warning against travel. The U.S. State Department advises travelers not to visit Tamaulipas due to crime and kidnapping. However, medical tourism is common, especially among people living in U.S. border states. Despite the risks, many people continue to travel to Mexico for medical procedures due to the lower costs compared to those in the United States. Drug cartels control large areas of Tamaulipas, often with more power than local law enforcement, making Matamoros one of the most dangerous cities in Mexico.
They went into Mexico as a group of 4 friends. Only 2 have come home alive, escorted across the border by Mexican ambulance and army vehicles, one with serious injuries. This video appearing to show the violent moment when it all went wrong in a part of Mexico dominated by warring factions of a powerful drug cartel. Mexican authorities say the Americans were caught in a shootout, then kidnapped late last week, launching an extensive days-long rescue effort that ended today.